seems to me that in Athens, for example, there is a balance between actors and spectators.
In Athens, you have much more actors than spectators. Now, definitely. But even before. I mean, 4 million, and you had about... Athens is definitely more things happening without having the... This is what I'm talking about. Without having the feeling of being watched. It can be this guy. It can be the camera. It can be the internet. I don't care. But being watched. You know? Living with the camera, living with another eye. In Athens, people don't live with another eye. You know? They just live. It's difficult to understand. I don't have this anymore. And I try hard to have it, get it back. Myths cannot be developed in uncomfortable places. Places which are too loud, they're too dirty, they stink. If places stink, people don't want to sit down and say, this is interesting, it stinks, let's tomorrow many tourists come and see how it stinks. No, this will not happen. This is not creating a myth. This can create something spectacular for a moment, but not a myth. Myths needs mediocre people. Mediocre people. With the kids and everything is fine. You know? And then I live in my dreamy Paris. And no. It should be very comfortable.
But New York is not. New York is difficult.
But the people who like to live in New York can afford to live in New York, and they expect everything happens except my life is in danger, except my kid is breathing dirty air, except. You understand? Myth is something. Oh my God. Mediocre, very mediocre. So mediocre people need myths.
In a way, there's also a myth of comfort. That you come to New York and you like to imagine, could I possibly be comfortable here?
Yes. In a way, yes.
And you think
you don't want to go to New York and say, "Oh, that's nice. I stay in the traffic jam for 2 hours now. Wow, I love that." You're not loving it. You would like to see people suffering in a traffic jam all the time and having interesting stories why they're suffering, but you just cross by. You understand? So this is not real. Myth is not real, man.
In a way that
you cannot live your myth.
The only way you can imagine yourself being in a place like New York is if you also imagine yourself becoming mythic.
No. You're not becoming mythic. You're becoming a spectator of something which in itself produces myth somehow. You understand? I don't know if I express it nice.
No, but I mean, if you imagine yourself as an actor in New York.
Yes, but you have only to imagine it. You don't want to get too deep in it.
Imagining yourself becoming mythic.
Yes, but you don't want to go too deep in it.
It's almost like...
You like also to be a spectator. You love it. You love it going to cinema and say, okay, I like to see a criminal movie, but I would never be involved in that. It's something like that. It's spectator. So as close as possible on the scene, right? Maybe the first row, but never on the scene, man. Are you kidding?
I think in my experience of living in different places and in New York in particular, is that there's a transition that happens from spectator to actor in New York that is almost a magical transition.
Yeah, that if this happens, it's magical. This is beautiful. This is my wish.